be able to protect himself and not get hurt. That's only my goal.
Yeah, you don't want to take one to the face.
He took one to the leg when I was playing catch with him the other day, but that's all right.
Yeah.
He's pretty tough.
It's part of it.
He'll get a black eye, I'm sure, this spring.
Builds character.
I mean, who didn't get a black eye playing baseball? You never got one?
I did.
Oh,
yeah,
I did.
for sure.
Yep.
Also got hit real
The,
bad.
the jelly beans?
Like, real
Yeah,
bad.
does he have to wear like a supporter and all that at 9?
No.
Just Olay it?
I didn't wear one in high school.
I would say if you're a
Well, you're
catcher.
outfielder?
No, play second base.
You didn't wear one in high school?
I fouled one off into my...
I wore one, especially in college, playing the first and third.
I just hated them, man.
Yeah.
I hated them so
I didn't
much.
wear one in high school or in college.
And you
I
played
played
infield?
outfield. No. I played
Oh,
outfield.
yeah, if I played outfield, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah.
I didn't wear
No,
one.
this age, I would say if you're a catcher
He
at
won't be
9,
there.
I would
Probably
I would
smart.
wear one.
Probably smart.
Other than that,
Yeah,
I
I do
don't
want
think most
grandkids
kids-
one day, too. So
Yeah. Otherwise, they're if they're
That's
out in the
fair.
field, they're pretty tiny still. So they
Yeah.
the odds.
Raisins.
I mean, I can't remember when I played, but that's 31 years ago when I was 9. Gee,
Dang, bro.
I'm old.
Yeah.
You're older than that.
Yeah, I am. All right. Well, here we are. Me, my, mo, my,
I forgot whatever. I got
You warming up over
What's
there?
the Ron Burgundy warm up? I have to get that. She picks seashells down by the seashore. Yeah, over and over. I feel like we haven't done this in a while.
Has it been
You're
a
already
minute?
recording?
Has it been a minute?
Yeah, man, I told you. I'm starting from now on. It's right off the bat. We got us talking about getting hit in the sack, and it's our hot takes. How do you think I get my cold opens? Okay. You guys good for episode 1, right? Or 21? 21.
21 already.
21. Yeah, we almost hit a year.
That goes into one of my least
that
favorite
Spanish?
Christmas songs, but you'll get it.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, movies up first. Then we'll talk through Advent a bit. I'll get your thoughts.
Movies.
I'll fill in the back end.
I have a few thoughts on
Yeah, it's good.
Advent calendars.
Calendars. Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
How you boys doing?
Doing well, doing well.
I haven't seen you in a
I
while.
know. I'm full, man. Stuff
Full? Yeah.
Stuff full of breakfast.
Coming on the heels of Thanksgiving too, right?
Oh, dude.
Like it's
Yeah.
I think I was miserable for a week. My own doing,
Yeah.
but I just made myself miserable for like a week.
So do you take any supplements to kind of clear you out from after Thanksgiving?
No, that's smart though. Like
Just naturally do it. It's fine.
just a bunch of magnesium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super. I think there's a stuff called like super greens or whatever.
Oh,
I
yeah,
usually
Super
keep some
Greens.
in the
Yeah,
in the
I think I have some of
fridge.
those.
So every once in a while you get like full like that. You know, just take a couple scoops.
Oh, you mean for like bloated?
Yeah.
I got you. No, I think I was just stuffed to the brim. I wasn't too bloated. I just was miserable. Bad food for about a week. Visited family, did the whole thing, ate bad. I don't know, probably gained like 4 or 5 pounds. Starting now though. No, I'm not waiting till New Year's. Starting now.
Can't wait till New Year's and you put on 15.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done now.
So you take it off and then put it back on for Christmas.
I usually Christmas isn't as bad. I don't know why. Like we do. So just at least back home, we have like we'll do either barbecue or some kind of Tex-Mex food, but it's not like this crazy food that you don't always get that you gorge yourself on. And I don't. The desserts are not as plentiful at Christmas. It seems like so. Which I'm not a big sweet tooth, but still, ate bad.
Little Debbie's Christmas tree cakes.
That's right. You said there's one the size of you. That you,
Nah, that's too much.
that's too much.
That's too
okay,
much.
You
Just
just
the
get little
regular.
ones. You're a fan of those.
About one a week. That's all you can handle. Are you going to go to? It's bad.
Go into a coma.
Yeah, you will.
No, it's good.
Diabetic shock.
Yeah, you will.
Well, since we are coming off Thanksgiving and we have now hit the beginning of December, right at Thanksgiving, maybe even before, but at least the day of or after, they start running Christmas movies on TV. Christmas music starts playing.
Good stuff.
Probably beforehand. It's probably after Halloween, honestly. Yeah, it is good stuff. It is a great time of year, great season. So let's do our top 3 Christmas movies, boys.
Let's do it.
You like it?
Mhm.
Top 3.
I love Christmas movies.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
Are you going to do like a lot of horror Christmas movies?
No, not
Okay,
this
good.
time.
Okay,
No,
good.
I got normal ones.
No,
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to start like always, or you want to start this time?
Oh.
What do you want?
Oh, sure. We'll change
You
it
want
up.
to? Okay,
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I like
All right.
it. I don't know if I can handle this.
Mine, I would say, and my kids, let's say number 3, we'll call it Home Alone.
Okay.
Classic.
Love it.
Great
I've
movie.
loved that movie since, I mean, when did that movie come out? Like 92?
94, 3,
yeah, something
2.
like that. So since I was
Home
a
Alone,
kid.
you're talking about Home Alone 1, right?
Yeah, the first one.
It was
OG.
like 1990. When was it? Do you know?
I'd say 91.
Yeah, I don't remember.
a
Whatever.
great
I've
movie.
loved it since I was a kid.
a great
My
movie.
kids love it.
Mhm.
Especially the
It's
part
good.
where, the bad guys get beat up.
Dude,
That's like the best part.
It's
It's a great movie.
we watch it every year,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
at least once.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's.
Our
I think
parts.
it's weekly at my house.
Yeah.
On Disney Plus, it's unlimited. So
Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
Oh yeah, we still have it. Probably there. I'm pretty sure we own it in various ways.
yeah, I remember owning it in VHS when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wore that one out. I also remember the cool thing about that movie is that like everybody laughed, like old, middle aged
Yep.
kids. Everybody. It's a good one for everybody.
It's a great movie.
Everybody can connect to it. It's good.
Some of the
It's good.
language sometimes you're like, oh, I didn't remember.
It's
him
not
saying
that
Yeah,
bad.
No.
It's not that bad. It's it's quotable. There's some good quotes. It's it's got actually a pretty decent message in the end. It's
Yep.
good, man.
Yeah, no,
it's
it's good.
But
It's a
who
good
can
movie.
forget their child?
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
That's
not
bad.
once,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like twice.
Well, Home Alone
Yeah.
2. Yeah, let's bring it back
Yeah.
around. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad. That's bad. All right. Well, my number 3, Christmas Vacation.
Number 3?
Number 3.
Ooh.
It's number 3. I think I'm transitioning a bit more to the movies I watch with the family being my favorites now. But I'll never forget when I was allowed to watch it for the first time. We were at my grandparents' house. Aunts and uncles were there. It probably was Thanksgiving, honestly. And I remember just everybody laughing so hard. And I also thought it was funny, but it just ages well with you, right?
Oh,
so it just and so it's something that Bethany and I watch every year. Probably
Aunt Bethany?
my Aunt Bethany, yes. Say the blessing. Yeah, absolutely. So it's my number 3. It was hard not to move it up in the ranks, but I think it's just because of where we are as a family. With the kids, we have not watched it with our kiddos. But I love that movie. Very quotable. Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
It's a
It's
good
a
movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's on my list later.
It's
but
a good movie.
Yeah,
it's a good
it's
movie.
above number 3.
Okay.
It's definitely.
I
above
figure we
number
got a
3.
lot of the same movies. That's all right.
I love
That's
that
all right.
movie.
That's a good one. Yep.
It's a must for me. Not that we all sit down and watch it as a family. I just turn it on and watch it on my own.
Yeah,
I think-
bits and pieces here or there.
Yeah.
We kind of do have a little bit of a tradition because we love God so much that we watch it on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
Bethany and I watch it on Christmas Eve as we're getting presents ready.
Oh, perfect.
So just in the background fodder, chuckle a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Anyway,
All right, so you guys always get on to me because you guys have honorable mentions and things. So I did 2
not doing it this
movies
time.
for my number 3. So this one was born in 1987, and then
know
the
it.
following was the following was in 88. So my first one is 2 cops that are completely different from each other, but they come together during Christmas time to stop drug smugglers. This is Lethal Weapon.
okay.
Hey, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I love
All
Lethal
right.
Weapon.
Hey, great one. That's great. I'm gonna
And,
give you a clap.
and just to
Yeah.
piggyback on that one, of course, I had to do Die Hard.
Of course,
Sorry.
yeah.
had
I knew
to,
you were going to.
I
Yeah.
had to. But
Yeah.
if those are on, I'll watch them any time of the year.
Yeah, they're great
I like
movies.
both of
Yeah.
those movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
So those are my.
What's it's Murdoch and what is his name in the what's Lethal Weapon guy's name?
Why'd you have to call me out like that?
I'm sorry. I just I'm
Murdoch.
thinking,
Now I think of Murdoch. I'm
Riggs?
thinking Rambo.
Riggs.
Yeah,
Riggs.
Martin
There you
Riggs.
go.
There we go.
yeah, Riggs and Murdoch. That's good. Those
That's good
great
stuff.
great buddy cop stuff. And then
That's good
Die Hard
movie.
is just
It's
classic,
classic.
wrapped around the Christmas party at the office building. Yeah, that's good
That's
stuff.
on Christmas Eve itself, so that's a Christmas
It's
movie. I
yeah,
don't care what you
absolutely,
say.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right.
Counts.
It's a good deal. All right,
All
number
right,
2.
Number 2. Tim Allen and the Santa Claus.
That's good. That's good.
You and Tim Allen. You
That's
love
good.
Tim Allen.
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
I love,
That's
I
a
love
good
Tim
one.
Allen.
That's a good one.
hard to
And
beat,
it's-
man. It's
yeah.
funny.
Number 2 is just as good, I think. Or
Yeah.
maybe not quite as good, but still good. And then now, Disney Plus,
Oh,
they have the
geez.
Santa Claus
Series.
season
Yeah, yeah,
series. Yeah,
that's
we've
right.
been watching that. It's still
Pretty
awesome.
good.
Yeah, I like
Number
it.
3 took a little bit of a
Is 3 with
Yeah.
Jack
wild
Frost?
card. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, that one's
yeah. It got a little
little different.
got a little
Yeah.
wonky.
You got- yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
a good family.
That's a good movie.
Tim Allen's
movie.
good.
Yeah, he's funny in it.
Yeah, the first one is. It's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's good. All right, my number 2, Elf. I love
Mhm.
I love Elf. Now, this is a movie that we might even watch in July sometimes for fun, but it is absolutely hilarious. Will Ferrell is awesome,
Mm-hmm.
super quotable. Everybody likes it. Kids, Bethany and I, grandparents. Doesn't matter who's around. You can watch it. Very clean, good message, good story. It's good. I like it.
My wife
That's
doesn't
good.
even like Will Ferrell, but she loves Elf.
Yeah,
so
it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And they asked him to do a sequel, and he said no.
Yeah, you can't
I'm like,
top
really?
it.
Can't, yeah,
You
'cause
can't
you're
top
just
it. Yeah.
downhill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I respect
Hope
that.
you find your dad.
Bye, buddy.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good. That's my
All
number
right. So this one is, so I'm an elementary school teacher and all this stuff. So 1965, Charlie
Wow.
Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, another good one. That's another good one. I love
Linus
it. Yeah.
drops the old blanket and quotes Luke 2.
Luke 2, yeah.
That's
That's
what it's
good.
all about.
That's
So
a great one. The tree.
We watch that every year.
We
Yeah.
actually we have a Charlie Brown tree.
We have one.
We put on one of our end tables, so we just, it's a great
That's
one.
fun.
We usually-
I
Yeah.
killed
yeah,
it.
I killed it. We usually watch that. We'll watch that outside as we like have a fire at some point in December. That's a great
Yep.
tradition movie. That's a good one. Good one,
That's-
Lucas. That's good.
Nice and
All
short.
right.
Yep.
I like it.
I don't think I own that movie, but it's always on TV.
Yeah,
Here.
you got to get it
Yeah.
without commercials though. It's way better.
Yeah, yeah.
It is funny though because it still has like the black on the on the sides. It's
Old
so
school,
old.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't upped that to like
No.
HD.
They didn't widen that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my number one was Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, it
So-
should be. It's
yeah,
great.
No, it's awesome. So I'll go
Yeah.
with an honorable mention talking
There you
about
go.
that one, and it's going to be the Polar Express.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Polar
that's good.
Love it.
Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We actually watched it last night, and it was kind of we've had a tradition this year.
Yep.
It's not, but since Myers 8, probably the last 6-7 years, we've always gone to ride the Polar Express
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yep.
And we've been like Grand Canyon, we rode it there. We've Oklahoma City, Stillwater, Branson.
The North Pole.
Yeah, do the whole spiel. You know, you get
Yeah.
on just like the movie. It's been a fun family tradition. So
That's cool.
It's always a fun thing to watch the Polar Express.
Yep.
We have the Polar Express train under the tree, so that gets ran, and then we
Yeah.
have hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's great.
It's cool.
You
I
sing
like
the song?
it. Oh, for
Hot
sure.
chocolate. Yep.
We got it. Hot chocolate. We
Yeah,
got
I like
it.
it.
Tom Hanks, isn't it?
Yeah,
good.
it's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yep.
I mean, all these are, you kind of throwing these out here. We watch all of these throughout the
Mhm.
December season. That might be the first one we watch, and we do the same thing. Hot chocolate. We did the Polar Express once in Grapevine. They have one, so
Yeah,
if
sold
you're
out.
down there. Okay, we did that once, but we have not made the trip to do it several times. But it is fun time.
Mhm.
Good deal.
Yep.
All right, that was your number one.
Yeah, I'll say that number
all right,
one.
my number one, I think was your number three, is Home Alone.
Mhm.
I love it.
It's good.
It takes me back. I saw it in the theater. So
Of course.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
at least
I
once.
don't remember the theater.
I saw it in the theater. Shut up, Anthony.
Yeah.
I saw it in the
young.
theater.
You're
So
like
that
3.
yeah, so that was like a big deal, and then just super funny movie. And
Yeah.
I cannot help myself. So all of my top 3, I cannot help but stop down and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
There's great other movies. I mean, I like A Christmas Story. I like Polar Express. I like a lot of The Grinch is great.
Yep.
The Grinch cartoon or
all live action,
oh.
cartoon, old one. I like them all.
Okay.
But my top 3, I will stop down no matter where it is in the movie, and we'll probably get
Yep.
transfixed and watch them all. And Home Alone is one that the whole family likes. We have a fun little a gift we're giving the kids to kick off the Christmas season, but I'm not going to run it here just in case they listen to this. But actually, they'll have it by the time this is out. We bought the Lego Home Alone set.
Oh yeah, I
Nice.
seen
So
it
we're
where you
gonna-
build the house.
That's right. We're
Yeah,
going to
I
put
saw
that together
cool.
this December, but don't tell
That's-
them I
man,
said
that's
that.
fun.
So don't
That's
say
way cool.
it-
That's a good
on-
family idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're excited. It went on like Black Friday sale. Still not cheap. Looking for sponsors, Lego. We're out there.
Yeah,
Just
Lego.
let us know.
That'd be good.
I was in the Shield store in Colorado, and they have like a Lego section.
They do.
Holy cow! I've never been in Shields.
Yeah.
Dude.
Me
They
neither.
They
I
had
want to
that
go
there,
to Shields.
and it was
It's huge.
They had
Don't-
massive Legos.
Yeah.
like all big stuff. Like
Oh,
not
that's
the
cool.
little bitty one. I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
seen so much Lego stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. They're getting one here, right?
Yeah, next
Tulsa, I think,
fall.
yeah.
Next fall.
Yeah. The only reason I'll take my daughter to the mall at some
Yeah.
point. All right, cool. All right.
Mine's been mentioned already. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
It's great, man.
So I had to
It's
go
great.
with it. So
We
there's
should
nothing
watch
else
it
to say about
together,
Yeah.
and we'll do like a what is that
Reenact.
mystery theater where they watch movies
Mhm.
together, and we'll quote it and laugh. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
It's
That'd be a good time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scenes were Cousin Eddie's emptying the septic tank.
Yeah. What does
the
he say?
street.
What does he say? I'm just kidding. I'll beep
Merry
you.
Christmas is
I'll
what he
beep you.
says.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Have you checked tires, honey? Yeah. No.
Why is it carpet?
No,
all wet?
honestly, that's so what a great Halloween dress up idea. I saw a guy
Oh,
in his Griswold
Yeah.
Blackhawks jersey and another dude in his robe as Cousin Eddie, and then the wife Beverly D'Angelo dressed up like the wife was. It was really funny.
It's good stuff.
That was good stuff. Anyway, what a great movie. Transcends. Good stuff. Well, so we talked a little bit about fun movie stuff. None of those centered around, other than the Charlie Brown one Lucas brought up, centered around the true meaning of Christmas. And so we thought we'd talk a little bit about the Advent season, Advent meaning coming, I believe, in Latin. And so I think that's kind of the base of that, but talking about the coming of Christ. And so kind of what do you guys do, or like what do we think about that season, and like are there any activities that you guys are involved with? And I know there's a lot of commercialization of even that. And so what are you guys thinking on the whole Advent season?
Growing up, we always did one. I say calendar, probably, but every day we had some type of something where we pull out a Bible verse and read it and go over it, and just something short and sweet for the everyday. I usually did it at nighttime. My parents still do it for my boys. Like every year, my mom will do a different type of way to get the Bible into Christmas.
Sure.
This year they did, I think it's like, because she still does like the 12 days of Christmas or 25. She gives my boys stuff like every day December.
Dang.
Yeah, so we got to dial that down. Now it's back down to, I think it's every other day, so there's like 12. But she did like little Christmas ornaments, and they'll say like faith or hope, and then it has like, Bible verses on them. So we have to open those up every day, and then boys will open the Bible and read Scripture. That's the plan for this year.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, growing up for me, Advent wasn't a thing. I didn't do that as a kid. But as my kids, we've always done, the Advent calendars. That's not necessarily biblically backed or anything like that. But I know in the past we've kind of read like Luke 2, like kind of over the season and stuff like that.
Sure.
Like a verse here and there, and just kind of completed the Christmas story. So that's kind of all we have done. And my wife didn't grow up either with Advent or anything, so we're kind of a little bit different than you guys.
Yeah, interesting. I think so. Your wife did grow up Catholic, correct?
I mean, her family
a little
was
bit,
not that
not
she
super practicing.
She wasn't practicing Catholic by any means.
Yeah, because I think they push it pretty heavy in the Catholic Church. So, and I grew up a Baptist, so this was not something we did. Now, of course, so many things throughout the Christmas season were focused on God and his coming to earth to live a perfect life, and we know the purpose for that, right? But it being part of the Christian calendar is. Man, it's something that probably 8-9 years ago, a church that Bethany and I were going to back in Texas really started like kind of the practice of Advent, right? So an encouragement. I think it's 4 Sundays away from Christmas, right? Is when it really starts. And so we've kind of evolved a bit. So we do, starting December 1st, we will do a little family devotional every day. Mm-hmm. And then on those Sundays, we will sit down and we will light one of the candles around the wreath, and we will do a little bit more intensive kind of worship session. We'll even sing a couple songs. We'll talk about Christ coming. And man, I know, man, I can almost get emotional talking about it because I love the season so much. And we know what Easter brings, right? And so Easter is very somber. But Christmas is like this, man, what a cool, amazing like hope it brings, right? Yep. And so it's something that I cherish. I look forward to it every year, and I don't know how many books I own now that are like Advent driven, but there's one that we really like, and I can post in the show notes. But it is a devotional, and I will usually do it as a quiet time in the mornings in December, and then there's a family like little section to like tie your kids into it, ask them certain questions that I'll do in the evening with the kids, and maybe like an overview of that devotional. But it jumps all around in the Gospels and just the story of Christ coming to earth. And man, it's cool. And to think about just as a baby coming to do what he's going to do, I think is such a big deal. And then ultimately to know what's going to happen, however many, in his life, 33 years later. But in our calendar, not even 6 months later, 3-4 months later, when we celebrate like the Lent season. And we can talk about that at that point. But yeah, it's a big deal to me. And I think mainly because Christmas is so commercialized, right? Yep. It's so hard. And we fall right into the trap. We are full bore. We love to get our kids presents. We love to go to the lights at the Botanical Gardens or at the Philbrook. We love to go see a Christmas Carol play. We love all the stuff. And the movies we talked about, right? Kind of shows some of the way the world has kind of jumped onto the Christmas bandwagon. And I just think Advent kind of focuses back, even if it's just momentarily for the day. to let us know like really why we're worshiping at this time, and so that's why I really like it.
So on your Sundays when you're more intentional and stuff, where do you get your verses? Do you have like a guide too?
Yeah, I do. So it's from way back, but it's from during COVID actually. So the Gospel Coalition put out this guide that is it's an Advent guide, and I'll actually post it. There's a link to it. They keep it available, but it's 2019. And it is just an Advent kind of guide for your family, and it's just week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there are some little. It's just like for one intentional night. That's it. So week 1, 2, 3, and 4 on those Sunday evenings. It's intentional to sit, and maybe 5 actually. I apologize.
Does it give you the songs too that you
sing?
sing?
Yep. Gives you songs. Actually has a playlist link to Spotify. It's got everything you need.
Wow,
that's
cool. Impressive.
To do this, and it even talks a lot about the reason why and the history of Advent. And I'm kind of looking at my phone. I'm having a hard time reading it, but it's a great resource. I've shared it with a few others. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then Christmas Eve, some intentionality around it. And if you talk to my kids, they'll tell you that there's a few things that when I talk about, and I think especially as a parent thinking about my kids, and the sacrifice that God knew was going to happen, man, it just can drive some emotion that to me is super important this time of year. So, but yeah, I'll post that. I think it's great, and I would encourage everyone to do it. And it's something that growing up, like I said, I don't know if this is. I think like some newer churches are kind of moving into these kind of Christian calendar type things, which we obviously do, right? The church was decorated. I think starting in December. I mean, after Thanksgiving, we had tons of our sermons were always focused on Christ coming. I just don't think this was something that was an activity that was talked about doing. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that my parents were great, did a good job of focusing us on Christ. Mm-hmm. I just think that this helps just a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and our church does, I believe, every Sunday. Don't we have like an Advent?
They have in the last few years. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we lit a candle last year.
Yeah. You guys have been up on stage too.
Yeah.
The old Harvick family got the flamethrower out.
Yeah. Didn't burn the Christmas tree down either.
We got I think we did the first candle, so it wasn't too hard. Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
It's good stuff.
No, I like it. It's it's important, and I think I don't really have much else to say on it. I just encourage. I think it would be. I'm not saying that you can't still enjoy the fun commercialized part of Christmas because it is fun. And I love the music. I love the movies. I love the season. I love what it brings. But we just need to really try to remember why, for us as Christians, it's so important.
It's easy to get caught up in all of the the other activities and kind of forget about that. Yep. So easy. And I like the guide too, right? So it kind of walks you through. So
no thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Super important.
Yeah.
Another thing too is, Christmas can get stressful. Trying to meet people's expectations is a big one for me, especially now that we live this far away from my family. And don't get me wrong, it's not like crazy far, but 4 hours from mine and my wife's families. And I think trying to meet those expectations or trying to relive some of the traditions that I remember as a kid with grandparents and parents and all those things is tough.
It is.
Yep.
And then on top of that, trying to meet kids' expectations or what you want to do for your kids, right? Those types of things, and trying to really like, hey, you know what? Really doesn't matter. It's really not a big deal. It's really not the point. And I think that helps to take a breath and be like, okay, like a recenter. So that's another reason I like it. So anyway,
I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it gives me a little motivation too to rethink what we do for Christmas time and Advent, and maybe implement that. Into our family a little bit more. Man,
and I'll tell you this, with young kids, sitting around a table, and I have 2 teenagers now, and so I think that the luster has worn off a bit, but sitting around a table and like lighting that candle, and then worshiping God together, and then allowing them to read. So some of the stuff that you'll see in this guide is out of a children's Bible, actually. Allowing them to read and be part of it will be another suggestion I have. I mean, I think they look forward to it, right? And
so my kids might look forward to lighting the candle, and then they might be out after that.
It's okay.
We'll see.
Man, it's okay. I think you start it, and I think we started it when, so I was thinking 8 or 9 years ago. I think Olivia was pretty young, Adeline was pretty young, but they still they were into it, and it was just once a week. Yeah. That's all I really required for them then. And like I said, over the years we've gotten into the daily little short, kind of hit it. But yeah, it's fun. But a little different than opening the door and taking a piece of chocolate out, right? Yeah. That's what you see a lot with the Advent. Well, shoot, even that gift I told you about, that's set up in 24 packages so you can open and put together.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's a lot of commercialization of
There is.
this idea even in and of itself. And it's funny because people probably don't understand why that is even there. So, yeah, it's cool. Anyway, that's all I got.
Thanks for sharing it.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Now let's go watch Christmas Vacation.
Mhm.
Little lights aren't twinkling.
I'm telling you, we ought to just. It's fantastic.
It's the best, man.
Yeah.
I didn't put it at number one just because I figured y'all would.
Yeah, there's other good movies too.
It is great, though.
It's
It's the
with a
best.
good sense of humor. Always Christmas Vacation is number
Oh,
one.
it's the best. It's the best. All right,
Yeah.
you guys good?
Yeah,
Good.
Nothing else?
good.
No.
All right. Thanks for joining.